Tice here on the offensive boards, using his size, keeping the ball up. And then Tice coming to block there. Very, very active. He gets it before it gets to the board. Daniel Tice has been outstanding, and his minutes have increased in this series because of his activity at both ends of the floor.
He's got 2 blocks tonight. Boston has 8 steals, 4 blocks in this game. So Kemba almost knocked that long 3 desperation shot down. They say side out of bounds here. And now Tatum goes to work. Gives it up. Kemba Walker for 3. Back iron. Siakam with the rebound.
Another wide open shot created by Jason Tatum.
Walker 1 for 4 now from 3-point range. Siakam with the little scoop inside.
Couple of buckets for Siakam. That's a welcome sign for Toronto. And that's where he's got to get him. He's in transition. Facing the set defense has been tough for Toronto. They need to try to get some opportunities before the defense is set.
Nice look by Tice. His offensive rebound. Smart gives it right back to Tice. Blocked by Gasol. That'll be a jump ball. So impressive about Boston's run here in the playoffs, doing it without Gordon Hayward. And there's an update on Gordon Hayward. What do you have, Rebecca?
Yeah, well, Gordon Hayward got out of quarantine today and hit the floor with his teammates during warm-ups for the first time since the ankle injury on August 17th. Now, in addition to putting up shots, he's been able to run some as well. Coach Stevens said that the next step will be court work, where trainers can truly determine his progress and readiness before he resumes any kind of contact. But Brian and Stan, I did speak to a member inside of the organization tonight who told me that the Celtics are encouraged by his progress and hopeful for a return sooner rather than later if they do advance. He added, as for game 1, too soon to tell for that because it's his first day back.
The Haywards, so that's certainly on his mind as well, a child that is due at the end of September. But it's been impressive what Boston's been able to do here in the bubble without Hayward. Tice fouls Powell.
Yeah, without Hayward, that is a huge loss. They've played so well in this series that we really haven't talked about it enough. That's a 17-point-a-game scorer that the Celtics have had out of the lineup. With him coming back, what it allows Brad Stevens to do.
Back in the hands of Smart. Wanamaker. Good ball movement here. Tice. 3-pointer is up. No. Wanamaker wrestling with Gasol. Siakam comes away with it.
Toronto just hanging in here. Yeah, Brian. I mean, just hanging in. I'm watching it. It seems to me that Boston is outplaying them at both ends of the floor, but it's only a 5-point game.
Powell, never afraid, comes up short. Tatum with a rebound. Yeah, you can look at both teams right now. There are windows of improvement. Certainly Boston's point shooting is a concern. There's a pick by Anunoby. Anunoby fouls. Hard into the stanchion he goes. Couple of free throws for OG Anunoby.
Off the great steal here by Gasol. Great hands, gets a piece of it, and then Anunoby going hard. But Tice isn't going to concede anything. Gets him on the arm. For a foul. Toronto needs to create some of these transition opportunities to win this game.
Quarter start. Here's Lowry. Lowry is fouled. That's how he goes. Kyle Lowry gets an and-one opportunity here.
Problema kan harot no pagkahapon pa. Bilar ka. Allah. Ang salya ba?
Intro giniram mo.
Ganito mo sa tiro. Usa ko rin siguro ako ba sa anin sa Thomas ng Sipon. Kalau usa ko. Let's go. Ganyan ako nang sabi mo ito makitokyan sa pagiging pamahaman. Mga pikin yung mas kaano ko. Yung adlo ko mahugma.
Ayaw eh, nasa ko yung sasakon.
Let's go. Enjoy your butter butter. 40 munchkins for
Kaya
349.
nga, dito na, kapit na rin ko rin eh.
Marami mang mga pagkikitang pilit na ipinagpapaliban. Sa pagkakalayo natin, mas naunawaan
Sino sa mga
ang
discussion
tibay
niya?
ng ating samahan.
Ano naman sa kalad mo?
Tatak, tibay ng loob. At Tanway Rum, world's #1 rum. Higit 165 years nang nagpapatibay ng samahang Pilipino. Tibay ng loob, tibay ng loob.
Sabay na di ako.
Ano yun, ganun.
Buhat.
Ang ma-stand anak, good na. Ma-stand ba na naman?
The Mitsubishi Mirage. Drive your ambition. Mitsubishi Motors.
Immunimax. Immunimax.
Yun na may video, may Immunimax.
Everyone needs a balanced immune system. Immunimax may accuracy and glucose used by more and more people. Malagang balala, Immunimax ay hindi naman at hindi dapat gamitin paggamot sa ating immune system. For over 50 years, Safeguard has stood by Filipino families. Now, with coronavirus, we face this challenge together. Washing with Safeguard removes 99.9% of viruses. Wash hands. Stay safe. Safeguard.
Ay, pag-phone na kayo. Record na yan.
Yung wala naman ka mga kanang mag-video dito mga mag-rambong rin ka ba? Yung merasa yung... Ano na ko?
Hard to believe, 19 years ago, a day of remembrance today. So many lost, so many injured, and so many who rose in service that day. And a nice moment here before the game with all players standing. Never forget, 9/11, 2001. Both of these coaches had stories to share. Brad Stevens was 24 years of age, second-year assistant coach at Butler under Todd Licklider, and remembered sitting in the ticket office watching the events unfold. And Nick Nurse had an interesting perspective as well. He was coaching in the UK at the time, and during our conversation about it, Nick Nurse got a little emotional remembering 9/11.
Right, ibang gaan yung plano. I-hijack yung plano ba niya?
Recognizing his moment before the game here tonight.
Ibang gaan daw.
On the ground, and it's going to be a foul on Tice. So Boston with a 3-point lead here. They get the foul on Tice as they go to the ground. Zach's Arnold with the call.
Boston made their run in the second quarter was by forcing turnovers, and now we see back-to-back turnovers by the Celtics, giving Toronto a chance to cut this to 1 really tight.
Ibaka back on the floor, got smart on him, just powers his way in, scores in the basket. 8-0 Toronto run. Boston has not scored in the last 7 possessions now. Ibaka's got 14 and 5. Tatum with 17 points and goes to the hole. He's fouled by Powell.
Serge Ibaka, we don't see many post-ups in the NBA
bata,
anymore.
Smart hindi ay.
Quick spin to the baseline on Marcus Smart. But then Jason
Mura lang
Tatum right
simple
back
yung
at it
Smart,
at the
no?
other end going to the rim. This guy's doing it all tonight.
At the free throw line, Tatum just 1 trick. He's 2 for 2, now 3 for 3. A reminder, you can witness history in the making with Michelob Ultra. Tweet #Ultra Courtside with #sweepstakes for a chance to win tickets. Virtual fans in abundance tonight. Game 7, the winner advancing to the Eastern Conference Finals. Toronto leading champions, one of the great stories in the NBA this year. Losing Kawhi Leonard and able to end up as the 2 seed, 53 wins during the regular season. They went 7-1 in the bubble. Siakam comes up short, into the hands of Tatum, tipped by Walker.
Well, Boston, a comes out that time in 2-3 zone, showing Toronto a different look.
Here's Brown. He and Tatum have been excellent. Tatum gives it up. Here's Walker on the attack. And a hot pass. Touch last by Toronto. So Boston ball, 5 on the shot clock, 4:41 left in this third quarter. Kyle Lowry will re-enter for the Raptors.
So these guys are both coaches trying to give their starters a rest, 1 or 2 at a time, and in fairly short bursts, just so they've got a little bit more left down the stretch tonight.
Siakam gets the breather here. Ibaka's the big man. Here's Tatum short. And that's who's it going to be. Scott Foster says Toronto ball. Last touch by Wanamaker.
That's a tough one right
Put
there.
it on either way. One they would certainly look at. You get to the fourth quarter under 2 minutes. But it belongs to Toronto. They are down 3. And here's Van Fleet. He's got it. Little mid-range. Fred Van Fleet. He's got 14 now. He's hit a couple of threes in this game, and it's a 1-point game.
Well, he got into the middle of that zone. Got the ball right at the free throw line, able to knock it down. So Boston, who has played predominantly man-to-man, just a couple of possessions of zone, doesn't mix it up as much as the Raptors do, but they've been zone, and there Toronto takes advantage.
Toronto a chance to take the lead. 1 and done for the Raptors. Boston 0 for their last 7 from the field, covering 4 minutes and change, making 0 for their last 8. Ibaka cleans up the boards. Again, Toronto a chance to take the lead. Late in the third, Van Fleet, no. Disrupted by Williams. Brown takes on Ibaka, and a layup by Brown.
That's what Brad Stevens was talking about at halftime, using their defense and then run, get some points in transition.
Kawas lagi no?
Removes Wanamaker from the play.
Isa tanawag sa mga kuya ayan, kuya dia.
Hindi, Chima.
If Kyle Lowry can get going a little bit, obviously a big help.
Nihadlok ko bid.
Bad reach by Brad Wanamaker. Just go up vertically, make him take a tough shot. Lowry's a guy who does a great job using his body. Chance to tie the game right now.
Short rest for Siakam, back on the floor. Lowry playing in his 6th career game 7. At age 34, 3-2 in his previous game 7. Famous game 7 in the semifinals last year against Philadelphia. And of course, that famous shot by Kawhi Leonard. Smart flying high for the rebound. Lowry can't convert the 3-point play. Boston still in the lead as we approach the 3-minute mark of this third quarter. Kemba Walker trying to shake Van Fleet. Right with him step for step. Walker. And it's blocked by Van Fleet. What a save under there. Kyle Lowry saves it for Toronto. What a play.
What great effort. You're seeing that on every loose ball now. Either team conceding.
Simple, marca Hope.
Toronto in their first game 7 since this one against the Sixers in the Eastern Conference semifinals last year. The iconic shot of Kawhi Leonard to give them the win. And the Raptors advancing. They would go on to beat Milwaukee in 6. And then they'd go on to beat Golden State in 6, and Nick Nurse had his championship. Kawhi Leonard left for the Clippers. He scored 36 tonight for the Clippers, but a losing effort as Denver won that game. That's 3-2 now, LA. And here is Toronto with a chance to advance. And it's so interesting, Coach, this entire series and this game. It feels like Boston should have put it away, should be running away, and yet Toronto is hanging around. They're only down 4. And they make it only down 2.
And Kyle Lowry starting to get it going, taking the ball to the basket. A very quiet first half. He's becoming very aggressive here in the second half.
And championship medal of the Toronto Raptors. Boston by 2. We go into 2 minutes in this third quarter. Smart probing finds Ogilvy for 3. Howe with a rebound. Toronto a chance to tie or take the lead now. Van Vliet for 3. And Toronto is on top. Fred Van Vliet buries a triple.
The only one of the Toronto big 3 that's really having a good night tonight.
And for the Celtics, it's been the big 2. Kemba has been quiet once again.
Toronto now is going away from the box and 1 on Kemba Walker. They're straight man-to-man.
Kemba just 4 points. He rises up and Rhythm knocks it down. That's a beautiful stroke.
He's going to get some opportunities now, Brian, in this defense. He's going to get his opportunities in his comfort zone in that pick-and-roll game.
Trying to guard Siakam. He gives it up. Van Vliet, the hot hand. Three-pointer. No. Siakam follows. Keeps the possession alive. Here's Ibaka for 3. Oh, missed badly. Tatum with a rebound. He's got 12 boards to go along with 19 points. And now Tatum fires the 3 and hits it. Jason Tatum with a big 3 for Boston.
Well, these are the moments for your stars. Game 7.
Tinawag.
And Jason
Number.
Tatum is making the most of it.
One ito ang last.
3 in the corner.
Baka,
Nice
bilis na ito, boy.
by Lowry. Back to a 1-point game. Coming to the finish line of this third quarter now. About 3 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Ogilvy the screen. Tatum. He's got Powell on him now. Shot clock down to 5. Going to be Tatum here. Tatum, long-range three-pointer is up. Short. Ibaka the board.
Match lagi kailang dula gitu.
The final shot of this third quarter. Lowry. Fires.
Boom!
Hapit pa gano'n.
And we are set up for the 4th in game 7 in a 1-point game. It's win or go home in the Eastern Conference semis.
Downy powder detergent. Ulan, ang naging sa loob. Kulob. Mag-Downy powder detergent. Remove stains while removing kulob. Kahit patuyuin sa loob. Ang contra-kulob freshness ng Downy nasa powder detergent na.
New Downy with Perfume Pearl.
Parati akong confident and fragrant, even when sweating.
New and best ever Downy with Perfume.
Three-pointer.
Bang!
A lot more extraordinary plays coming right at you.
Lost to Toronto. They are down 3. And here's Van Vliet. He's got it with a mid-range from Fred Van Vliet. He's got 14 now. Caught up with head coach Nick Nurse.
Thanks, Brian. Coach, neither team has been able to take control here. It's been runs going either direction, but what you need to do is the most important thing you need to do to make that last run yours.
Yeah, well, it's
Go home!
typical of the series right here with going into the last quarter. I mean, it's going to come down to who makes the plays down the stretch, right? I think it's who's going to make the big shots and who's going to get the key shots and the key to the number 1 shot.
You have to point out that if this were happening in the real world, you would be at home in Toronto with those crazy fans. Where do you generate the energy tonight when things are so quiet at Game 7?
Well, I mean, I think what's at stake has to generate everything for you. This is what it's all about, Game 7, keep your season alive and extending the season. And into the next round. So that's where the energy and passion needs to come from.
And then Daniel Tice, who's been great defensively the entire series, takes a charge and now gets a bucket inside, and they open up a 6-point lead.
Got Powell on him, and Tice scores inside. Raptors to start this fourth quarter, going with their 3 starters along with Ibaka and Powell off the bench. Siakam with Tatum on him, trying to spring free. Tice there for help, lost the handle. Siakam dribbled it right into the hands of Tice. Another turnover. Tatum all the way in, left-handed scoop is good for Jason Tatum.
I love what Toronto is doing off of these turnovers and off of their defense, attacking in transition, not having to play against set defense all the time. Jason Tatum able to get all the way to the rim.
It's a 7-0 burst for the Celtics in this quarter. Tice fouls Lowry.
Siakam just loses the ball. The ball goes out to Tatum. He takes it on the attack. Shields Ibaka with his right hand. Great left hand finish with one hand, and he shows you that left hand.
He's got star power all over him at age 22. Lowry knocks down the first free throw. Hey, hurry up. You can open your camera phone and scan the QR code on the bottom of the screen here. It'll take you to NBA Twitter Live, where Spencer Dinwiddie, Channing Frye, and Alexis Morgan are following an ISO cam of Jason Tatum. Good guy to follow. There's a 14 of 15 from the free throw line here tonight.
Well, that's what's keeping him in the game, is they've got an 8-point edge at the free throw line. It's really
A piece of the ball did Powell.
great defense.
Sabi?
Good call by the referee.
Wala na, palakan eh.
Got a couple of
Ganda
players
yun.
with big bounce who will jump it up. 2 on the shot clock for Boston if they should retain possession here. Got to get one up quick. Tatum gets it, shoots it, and Tatum, no. It finds Lowry. Here come the Raptors. They want to move it. Van Fleet on the
Wasa,
tape.
Walker,
Van Fleet, no. And it's
24
Walker
ba?
comes away
Bang
from the
kuan.
back. Brown on the other end.
Balik siya ito.
Balik.
What a pass by Kemba Walker.
Bali lagi yun.
Upset, but one of the things Boston's doing much better than Toronto in this game is getting back defensively. So
Hindi
they
nakatama
get
sa
back and
danlok.
make it tough.
Namugod din tumba diya ngayon na.
Toronto does not get back,
No,
and
slide siya.
Jaylen Brown gets behind them. Let's see what
Slide
happens
diya
here.
na.
It seems
Ah,
like
nagtingnan niya ka, oh.
I think he just slipped when he hit the floor. Yeah, I don't think he got hit by anybody, but he's down still and in some pain down there. This is not a guy that they want to lose going down the stretch in
Pero
game
sakit na
7.
rin ba? Hindi pa. Just ba yung nandun oras tigas? Yung ka just? Kabantay ka kwan, dako ba ganyan sa Carmalon? Intro ba ito?
Binuangan na ni Kon ba?
Chip kay wala trabaho.
Binuangan na ni Rodban si Carmalon.
Carmalon, siguro na. Hindi ka man nagbaho silang pula, silang bilyarino kay hilig ng basketball. So kung na kayo si Chip yun. Undang kita na ninyo, Tor, paminaw sa mas radyo. Undang bumita na. Alam ka mo lang dito ba, si Dogon, suwa na. Hindi ka si Dogon sa basketball. Kago balls to. Kago, talan.
Kapar may likas.
Kapar may wala, likas rin dito ko.
May lang din yung butang ito.
Pag likas.
San Miguel.
Sa sumigil na. Luis, hindi ka pa, hindi ka away na. Hindi ba? Kakakaway ka nito.
Nibra
Taga-dingiran player.
Sa?
Pulutan di ko lang. Nibra wa.
Ako sa malit. Yung lang sikat ng Hinebra.
Sige sa iyo,
Sikat na ako sa Pilipinas.
mo na.
Pilipino
Pilipino
na.
ka.
Anong Lakers mo na po rin?
Hindi na national. Sara katawag, kabantay sa hindi player.
Ang Hinebra.
Tabangan sa lima.
O di dyan na sila mga Amerikano.
Ang sa tulo lang. Partida tulo.
Kana bang Hinebra?
Dili. Ano yung mga pinamat. Gato siguro gapon ba?
Mga na yung paborit niya ko. Ano, di pa rin niyo, ang Hinebra.
Libra mo, pagpapag ko sa Pilipinas, Libra dito. NBA. Ito na, tanduay dong.
Ibasan ni Gilbert.
You want this, you
Scary
wala
moment
po.
here for the Celtics. Jaylen Brown on the run out, and then looks like his foot just slipped, and he went
Bang!
down. Good news is he is back on the floor. Will continue on.
Di naman ko ito na-slide na ganina, di ba? Natin na konde nga player.
Kuan si atong kana ko kanang dako.
Kuan mo siya ito.
Williams o Williams.
Boston outscoring Toronto 9-2 here in this fourth
Delikado ang
quarter.
konbay.
It was a one-point game in the
Champion.
third.
Hindi sila masab-sab ano ba?
Williams with the rebound.
Never could really get his feet set there. Drifting left on that shot. Boston's defense stepping up again.
Kuha naman nila si Kono, ngawa po dahil.
Is cranking up here in this fourth quarter. Boston with a great start after
Kami rin
losing
nagpabili mo.
another third quarter to Toronto. Shot clock running out. Got to get one up. It's
Counted.
off
Fuck,
inside.
Monday.
That'll be a shot clock violation. Brown with an air ball.
But impressive left-handed pass from Jason
Well,
Tatum. Jason Tatum just continues to improve. It's going to be scary to the other coaches in the Eastern Conference.
Uy, Paula yung wala si Tito mo. Tatum,
Career
Tatum,
high.
Tito.
He's got 7 tonight. He's 3 assists away from a triple-double.
Sana ako, palit ko yung ulo.
Van Vliet gives it up. Gets it right back. Shot clock at 5. He'll pull a 3.
Bang! Sis, right.
Fred Van Vliet.
Hindi yung ulo.
Fred Van Vliet's
Hindi yung
leading
nagsalit
the
dyan, ya.
game
Dahil wala ka sa buko.
without a whole lot of help from other people right
Hello,
now. 20
Ricky
points
Jackson.
for him tonight.
His fourth made 3. Walker
Foul.
on the take. Gives it up. Here's Brown now. He drives it.
Tara.
Tatum open for 3.
Sis.
Patrick Williams flying high for the
Rebound
rebound.
ba?
He's fouled.
Ako kasi Williams, no?
Bench with 5 fouls. Robert
Bago ni ba?
Williams
Hindi
giving
bago ni ba?
Brad Stevens and the Celtics some valuable minutes here in the fourth.
But here's Van Vliet. And here's the difference.
Boom.
That is a very
Yeah,
difficult
really
shot. Great shot by Fred Van Vliet. But Boston going to their driving,
Oh,
getting much higher quality shots.
Applied by Van Vliet from behind. Lost the handle briefly. Smart all over it now. Van Vliet trying to get by him. Van Vliet leading the Raptors in scoring. He's got 20.
Wala.
Walker trying to check it. Van Vliet pulls it up short. Williams another rebound.
Very, very little ball movement for Toronto. No player movement, very little ball movement, all one-on-one, whereas Boston is getting into their drive and kick game more and creating shots for each other.
Tatum off 1 foot comes up short. Lowry gets the board, trying to take it coast to coast. Nope, leaves it for Powell.
di, pero
Whistle
offensive.
underneath.
Offensive
Be an
lagi.
offensive foul. It's going the other way. Marcus Smart stood in there.
Naganan
took the
lagi ang
charge.
kuan ba rin eh.
One of the best in the league in
Blocking
doing
check
this.
blocking na.
Sets there, gets his feet set. Excellent call by the
Nakuha
officials.
kayo ng mga.
Marcus Smart
Tumba-tumba na ito.
will give up his body for this
Wala
team
dito.
all the time. Chasing down loose
Promise
balls,
you now.
diving on the floor, taking
Freedom.
charges, blocking people out, go to the boards. Very hard playing
Bukan
guy.
sa ulo ko. Wala.
Coach Toronto now with 15 turnovers.
Pinsa ba?
Boston has scored 24 points.
Oo.
Off those 15 turnovers, now a Toronto
Parte na rin naman.
foul, which is going to be their third team foul. Lowry picks it up. Brown looks okay. He's running and moving side to side all right. After that spill he took in transition a moment ago. 5-point game, approaching the 7-minute mark. Tatum with Van Vliet on him. Tatum goes strong. He's fouled. And free throws coming for Jason Tatum.
Well, he got Van Vliet on the post up on the switch. Did a good job holding Van Vliet
Asa naman si
so
Kondo
that he
nun?
could get the ball inside.
Elvin.
And then went
Brooklyn.
strong and quick.
Baka sa loob.
Yung kasunod ba, kagat na.
Tatum in this series at the free throw line, 81%.
Lubo natin
He's
ang
made
triple
them all
double.
tonight, 4 out of 4. And he's 5 of 5, and he's got 25 for the game.
Jason Tatum doing everything tonight. Great assist there, passing it off the dribble. shot fake and slide left, shot fake and step back for the three, and drive it all the way to the rim with the left hand. Scoring from everywhere, creating shots for his teammates, getting up on the glass. He's been the best player on the floor.
His first miss at the free throw line tonight. Toronto down 6 with the ball. Game 7 of this Eastern Conference semifinal round. The winner moving on to take on Miami Tuesday. Siakam gets to the middle. Grant Williams is on. Siakam gets his own.
Sabi lang tawagan.
That's an auto.
Effort there, getting back up to tip in his own shot. Might have gotten away with a travel there, but great
Sabi lang
effort.
daw.
And this is the lineup Toronto finished the game with the other night. Their small ball unit with OG Anunoby at center.
Kimba pulls up a 3 short. Siakam with a rebound. Kimba Walker now 1 of 6 from behind the arc. Siakam. And look at Smart. Just picked him. Brown on the move. In the corner, Tatum. Boy, Marcus Smart, so impressive. Boston now with 11 steals in the game. Tough defense by Toronto here. Shot clock at 8.
Ito kasi smart na. Oo, may sintro pa naman ba?
Kemba Walker, a chance at 3.
That is big. Gets into his sweet spot there. Wide open. And then
Bigyan lagi sa lubot.
Siakam added fouls. But the biggest problem for Toronto right now, those turnovers. Boston's defense
That's my boy.
extremely active and swarming. Toronto's got to take better care of the ball down the stretch.
Think about Kimba Walker, Stan. He misses the 3. It was a quick shot. Comes right back. Gets an and 1. And it's back to a 7-point Boston. Have come this quarter. Doesn't miss this time. It gives him a 3-point lead. Second youngest with 25, 10, and 5+ in a game 7. The other is idle. Kobe Bryant misses.
Doon,
So,
sablay.
possession game, 1 out of 2 for Tatum. Boy, Toronto just somehow they stay in it. Here's Van Vliet. Brown is on him. Toronto down 3. Shot clock down to 9. Van Vliet will get it set up with Ibaka. 2-man game here. Now Williams on the switch. He's an excellent defender. Van Vliet puts it
Wala ba?
and it's into the hands of Walker. And now foul is coming and Boston
Hindi
has
sila
to ice this one.
Well, Grant Williams might have missed 2 free throws, but he just had a
Labot, man.
huge defensive possession. Switches on to Fred Van Vliet here, moving his feet as a center. I think he gets a piece of that. It comes up short. Grant Williams having to play down the stretch as a rookie in a game 7.
7 seconds.
Worth it to have him on the floor for that defensive possession.
Oh, and how risky as well. You go up, you foul Van Vliet there. 3 free throws, who knows? Made a great play. 1 free throw here in Boston. In preparing for Miami.
Oh, 7.9, still some time, Brian. We do have a timeout left.
2-possession game. Walker can make it a 5-point lead. He's got it. Calmly knocks them both down. Timeout, Nick Nurse. Toronto uses their final timeout. 7.9 remaining.
Virtually unstoppable.
Done. Beautifully done. He has been magnificent. Druggish fill the lane and lays it up. Wow. That looked easy. Butler again. There's a 3. Got it. Potter. Bang! Doncic wins the game at the buzzer. To show our heart that we can fight. We are witnessing
Our Father, hear us in heaven. Hallelujah.
with a huge offensive rebound on the missed free throws. Cashes in a couple. Kemba Walker cashes in a couple of free throws. And and free throws will take Boston to the finish line here. 5-point game, Toronto with the ball. Lowry is fouled out. Toronto just used their final timeout. Last chance they have to advance the ball.
So they need to get something quick here. Not only do you need to score, it's got to be quick because you're going to have to come full
Baik
quick
rekan.
the other way off free throws. They actually ran a Brad Stevens play there to try to get some pressure there. He doesn't. Nanoud, great effort.
Hindi jelas.
Okay.
It's a ball game. The Boston Celtics hang on to win Game 7, and they will advance to the Eastern Conference Finals.
Oh, sige tayo. Ayo tayo.
They get Gordon, and that should set up as an outstanding series. The top 2 seeds are out, but Boston and Miami both playing great basketball. That can be a great Eastern Conference Finals.
What an incredible series this was. Nick Nurse's Raptors down 2 games to none. Brad Stevens Celtics, they answer. After a double overtime loss in Game 6, they win this series in 7. And the Boston Celtics are moving on here in this bubble playoffs in the NBA.
Well, they're moving on for a lot of reasons, but the biggest ones are their defense, and Jason Tatum played like a true star has to play in games like this. 29 points, 12 rebounds, 7 assists, a steal, a block. He did it all here, including that huge free throw offensive rebound late. If you're going to win at this level, you need a star playing like a star, and that was Jason Tatum tonight.
Well, and how about Marcus Smart's efforts as well on the defensive end? The huge block. He's hit a couple of threes. Marcus Smart goes for 16 points and 6 assists in the game. And Boston with 12 steals in the game and 5 blocks. A defensive gem for the Boston Celtics this entire series.
Yeah, no question. And Marcus Smart was great all series long. He keyed their defense tonight. And Jaylen Brown, let's not overlook him. Great at both ends of the floor tonight also.
Rebecca Harlow standing by with Jason Tatum.
Oh, very excited, Jason Tatum. But Jason, your approach tonight was so surgical, but then as soon as that clock hit 0, all of this emotion, just before we even get into the X's and O's, your thoughts on advancing to the Eastern Conference Finals here?
Oh, man, I got to tip my hat off to those guys, defending champs. Oh, man, that was tough. You know, they got some dogs over there, and, you know, they made us earn this one, and we did, and, you know, that's why, you know, we're so excited. You know, this was tough, you know, but we fought hard, and that's what it's all about.
You forced 18 turnovers for 31 points tonight. Your defense, the difference. But down the stretch, 2-point game, 35 seconds on the clock. Toronto loses Kyle Lowry. What was the approach there to make sure you sealed the deal?
Grant went to the free throw
Naogid
line.
sila.
You know, he missed that one in there, got the offensive rebound, and you know, that's what we do. You know, if you want to survive and advance, you know, players, you gotta get dirty and do whatever it takes. And that's what we tried to do, and you know, we got the win.
Looking back on this series, you go up 2-0, almost 3-0, and then it goes all the way to 7. As you look ahead to Miami, what will you take away from this series to help you in the next round?
Oh man, you know, every game is important. You know, it doesn't matter what the series is, you got to just win that game. And like you said, that shot changed the whole series. We was that close, we won up 3-0. But you know, that was a hell of a shot by OG, and you know, they made it tough on us. And you know, if you want to achieve something great, you want to win.
They're headed to the Eastern Conference Finals. So long, everybody.
This program is brought to you by Smart. Simple.